Okay, control techniques. Process for ensuring that actual activities conform to the planning activities. This means that the output of an activity of a process will be the one seeked. The control word has been used in several different meanings, but it applies to the process in which we take a model which is a standard. This standard must be set before and is done as a unit of measure that serves as a model, a guide, or a pattern based on the result we want to achieve. So we take this standard and compare it to the output of our process, and this is a control process. If the control is set properly and there are means available to determine exactly what subordinates are doing, the comparison of actual performance with expectations is easy. But there are some processes in which it's hard to determine if there has been a deviation or the measurement can't be too objective. After the measurement process, we go to a correction. The correction is when we take the deviation, find what's provoking that deviation, and we fix it. This is establishing a new procedure for not returning and falling into the same error. Each time a feedback is made from the process, after correcting deviation, reprogram the control process with the information obtained caused the diversion. And that's a control process.
Control factors. There are 4 factors to be considered when applying of the control process: quantity, time, cost, and quality. The first 3 are quantitative, and the last is essentially qualitative. The quantity factor is applied to activities at which the volume is important. Through the time factor, control the scheduled dates. The cost is used as an indicator of administrative efficiency because through it the expenses are determined for certain activities. Quality refers to specifications to be met by a certain product or certain business functions. The most often used specifications of control factors are: in quantity, budget, estimates, finished products, sold units, rejected units, forecasts, predictions, and inventory control. In time, time studies, deadlines, programs, work measurement, procedures, and standards. In costs, we got budgets, square meter costs, standard costs, estimates, accounting, productivity, and investment performance. In quality, performance evaluation, visual inspections, coefficients, staff performance, procedures, and standards. The importance of controlling is that it establishes measurement to correct activities to achieve the plan successfully. It applies to all things, people, and events. Quickly identifies and analyzes the causes. Locate the sectors responsible for the administration from the moment establishing corrective measures. Provide information on the status of the implementations of plans, serving as a basis to restart the planning process. Reduces costs and saves by time avoiding mistakes. Its applications directly affects the rationalization of management and consequently in achieving the productivity of all resources in the company.
Types of controls. Preliminary control. This control takes place before the beginning of operation and includes the creation of policies, procedures, and rules designed to ensure that planned activities are executed properly. Consistency in the use of policies and procedures is promoted by efforts of control. Current control. This control takes place during the run action plans and includes the management, monitoring and synchronization of activities and as they develop. Feedback control. This type of control is focused on the use of information from previous results to correct possible deviations acceptable future standard. Control techniques. Technique. Set of procedures of an art, science or profession, a skill with which these procedures are used. Method skills into account the definition of the word arts can be defined as control techniques are procedures or methods used to the organization to control or monitor an automated process or human activity. Different planning control techniques using an executive. For example, the administrative rules are an important type of planning is also used for control purposes. Similarly, budgets are plans or their uses. Budgeting, properly called in essentially a monitoring and evaluation, studies of personnel are conducted according to the process control.
The control area. The control works in all areas and at all levels of the company. Preferably should cover the basic and key result areas at the production control. The control function in this area aims at increasing efficiency, reducing cost, and improving the uniformity and quality of the product, using techniques such as time and motion studies, inspection, linear programming, statistical analysis, and graphs. The quality control. It refers to the monitoring should be done to verify an specific quality in both raw materials and finishes the product. Establishes accepted limit of variation in color, finish, composition, room size, strength, the control card. This function verifies compliance activities such as the appropriate selection of suppliers, the evaluation of the quality and quality specification by the requesting department, the control of order from the time of requisition to the arrival of the material, and determining the order point and the reorder. The control of marketing is performed by studies, report, and statistics, which analyzes whether marketing goals have been met or not. Includes areas such as sales, product development, distribution, adversity, and promotion. The control of finances provides information about the company financial situation and performance in monetary terms of resource department and activities whitening.